Hello, it's me, Keisha Green, and I'm back. Whew. Okay, so what we're going to talk about this week? We're going to talk about the curve, respecting the curve, if there's a such thing. Sex, of course, because that's what we love to talk about here on Digital Foreplay. And then those shots that were missed. I'm going to share. I'm going to be a little bit transparent because normally I don't talk about Keisha. I just listen to y'all and I laugh. No judgment, but I laugh. I mean, what did I tell y'all? All you got to do is just make it make sense. And then I'm with it. So with that being said, we want to get this show started. So let's just jump right into it. Have you ever, they tell you to shoot your shot. Have you did it and it didn't turn out quite the way you wanted it to? And if so, how did you redeem yourself after the fact? Tick tock, tick tock. Let's have a sip. Because what happens oftentimes is that you feel bold enough that you want to shoot the shot, and then you do it, and then it doesn't quite go, as planned. Now, they say respect the curve, but how are we respecting the curve here? What is shooting your shot? Is it striking an interest? Is it just complimenting? I mean, with social media, you have so many people where it's easier to like a picture, jump in somebody's inbox and what have you. But what is shooting the shot? Just because I like your picture doesn't mean I necessarily like you. I just might like your picture. You might have looked nice in that picture. So what am I supposed to do? I'm just letting things go. Letting the necessary occur. Hey, Kassan, how are you, handsome? What's going on? So I want to know, shooting that shot. Hey, Frankie, baby. I want to know about shooting the shot. Have you shot it and did it go bad? And if it went bad, how did you feel? Did you stop talking to them, or did you continue and act as though nothing happened? Can I tell y'all what I did the other day? Oh my God. So I figure, because fellas, no disrespect to y'all, but y'all really make it look really easy to shoot a shot. So what did I do? I did it. I jumped in somebody's inbox. I know, right? Keisha jumped in an inbox. I didn't know what to do, y'all. I was nervous. I was like, holy shit, now I'm here. I typed in the name. They pop up. So now, what do you say? What do you say? Guys, they just hit you with the good morning, beautiful, or hello, beautiful, or something. So I'm like, okay, so does that work if I say it? So let me say, hello, handsome, right? So, okay, that's what I did. So I said, hello, handsome. Now what? It's like, I hear the Jeopardy music playing. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? He's taking too long to respond. I said, hello, handsome. He should just be like, yeah, Keisha, I love you. I want to be with you. In my mind, in the perfect world, he'll be like, oh yeah, we can ride off into the sunset together. But that's not quite what happened. I said, hello, handsome. And he said, no, I said, my bad, let me back up. I said, you are so sexy. I'm so corny. I said, you are so sexy. And he said, y'all ready? Y'all ready? He said, thanks. He said, thanks. So bad. I felt so bad. Frankie said, I'm afraid of rejection. I think we all are afraid of rejection. What do you say? What do you do to that? Now, some people might say him saying things was not a curve, but I thought it was. I took it as a curve. So fellas, have y'all jumped in the inbox before and y'all said something? So what happened? Because all I said was, you are very sexy. And he just said, thanks. Hello, Rodney. Kahim, stop shaking your head. Is that how it goes? Do you hit him with the hello, beautiful? What do you do? Help me here. Help me. I'm really trying to understand it. So the next time that I shoot my shot, it'll be a sure shot. Okay. So I'm looking at you guys to give me something. Give me something to go with. Okay. I need to know. Okay, so Kahim, you don't do well because you don't do well with rejection. So how do you let someone know that you're interested in them? Like, I don't know how to do that. How do you let them know that? Because I'm thinking like you say hello, how are you? And I don't think you just jump into like, so I think you're fine, and I think that me and you should be together. So what is it? I mean, because I'm shy, y'all. I'm really shy. I know y'all don't believe me because y'all see me posting on Facebook and the stuff that I say, but I am really deep down. Keisha Green is very, very shy. So for me to jump out the birthday cake and say that was a lot. Okay. Oh, okay. Frankie said, did he reply after he said thanks? No, wait, I'm lying. I said, so when he said thanks, I just, did the shaking my head emoji, and I was just like, wow, you're making this really hard. And he replied, LOL. So I was like, okay, I guess that didn't work. So yeah, that was a curve, right, Frankie? That was a curve. All right, I don't know. Oh, Mr. Johnson up front. So you just say, I like you, I want to be with you. That's your up front? Um, oh my God. Okay, so Crunch says the young folks say once somebody likes 3 or more of your pics, that's an invitation. What? Hold up. Wait a minute. If they like 3 of my pictures, well then damn. I guess then dudes are like being like that's their invitation. I didn't know. I thought that people just like pictures because they like pictures. I didn't think it was that's their way of silently shooting their shot, right? I guess. I don't know. Hey, Akbar, how does that work? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Shantae, you didn't miss much. We just got started. We're talking about shooting your shot and respecting the curve. And so I was just letting them know that, like the other day, I jumped into someone's inbox and I said, you are very sexy. And they said, thanks. Use your line, respect the curve. Right. Frankie said, damn, Miss Green, I don't know how to take that. I would have unfriended. Right. So was I supposed to delete him? Because then I feel if I delete him because he wasn't receptive to my flirting, then that makes me look like Petty Betty, right? So what am I supposed to do? I mean, but respect the curve. So I said, when that happened, I said, I got to talk about this on Digital Foreplay because I need to know, like, I'm not alone here. I'm not alone. So fellas, ladies, let me know. Hey, Shantae, I'm trying to understand how do you do it? Mr. Johnson, Romaro says that you should just be upfront. So I was supposed to just go into an inbox and say, hello, I think you're attractive and I would like to get to know you. Is that a line? Is that what we say? I don't know. Frankie says I get a lot of hearts on my pics from the same chicks, but I don't take it as an invitation to jump in their inbox. Yeah, I don't know. How does that work? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. So if you were rejected, you don't keep talking to them, right? I don't know. Do you? Ladies, fellas, like, let me know. Look, I want to get all your comments, make sure I'm reading them. Hey, Kitty, how are you? I'm just saying though. So if I jump in there and I say that, then what? What else am I supposed to be doing? I don't know. Help me. Okay, so Kitty, we're talking about shooting your shot and getting rejected. Rejection, basically, respecting the curve. So I basically said, I jumped in someone's inbox and called them sexy. And they said, thank you. And that was it. Okay, wait. Brinkley says, respect the curve, but make another shot. Are you serious? Ain't nobody... Are you out of your mind? That was a curve. No, I'm not doing that. Look, so he can be screenshotting and talking about Keisha Green stalking me. Like, no, we're not doing that. Oh my God, Kahim said, and that's why I don't, because I'm petty and would not talk to them again. Kassan said rejection is part of the game. I'm not built for that. I only want to shoot my shot if it's a sure shot. And so I thought if I did that, then that would be, the right thing to do. And no, Kitty, don't worry. Oh my God, you don't have. It's nothing. It's really. I'm not tripping over it at all. I figure it's perfect material for digital foreplay, and that's why I'm here talking about it. But yeah, I get it, you fellas. I gotta give y'all props. Cause I that was my one shot. I met my quota for the year for 2020. Keisha will not be doing it again. Exactly, Kitty. Don't you dare make another shot. Hell no, I ain't making no other goddamn shot. That was it. Okay? Whatever. Moving right along. I need a shoulder to cry on. I'm feeling some kind of way still. Cause ain't nobody having no thick skin. We ain't doing it no more. Oh my goodness. Exactly, Crunch. Persistence will get your ass a motherfucking restraining order. And we ain't doing that. I got too much stuff I got going on. Okay? I got too much stuff. I can't do that. Romano talk about I'm upfront and very direct, so there will be no misunderstandings. Okay, so what is that? What, Shantae? I will not. Shantae said, keep it going. Ask him out for lunch. Oh, well, listen, look. The little freak in me says, ask him out for lunch. What is he eating? Am I on the platter? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Do you mean that type of lunch? Or you meant lunch? You have to be more specific here. You know, this digital foreplay. Like, what was that? Like, what type of lunch? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Brinkley says, just ask if he's dating someone or you could have caught him at a bad time. Well, if I caught him at a bad time, then he would have hit me back up like, hey, I was busy earlier. How are you doing? I see your post. I think you're funny. You have a nice smile. He would have said something other than that dry ass thanks. Like, it wasn't even a full, like, thank you. It was thanks. I can read between the lines. Stop shaking your head, Rodney. Shut your mouth. Okay, Will says, don't let one bad experience ruin a great opportunity. The opportunity is over with. I've already said what I needed to say, and there's nothing else to say other than I was curved, okay? Ooh. She said, yes. Absolutely. I just needed to know, like, what type of lunch are we talking about here? Like, so that's, okay, so is that saying, oh, you want to eat for lunch? Is that the same thing as a guy sending a unwarranted dick pic? Because I don't want your dick pic, so I would never put my box out there and send a picture of it. So how's this gonna work? How do we go back to your the lunch invitation? Now you got me thinking, Shantae. Maybe I jump back in the inbox and ask him, does he want to go to lunch? Wink, wink. Because I said, we're grown here. I would think that we're smart enough to determine ourselves whether we should continue to pursue. I agree. And I made the conscious effort that after he gave me that dry ass thanks, I said, no, I'm good. And I X'd out of that. And that's it. We move on and we're not going to pursue it. We're not going to pursue that. I respected the curve, right? Can you imagine how I felt? Akbar said, how strong was the attraction? Do you feel it's worth another shot? No. Not at all. I'm not going to do that. So yes, I did absolutely, Kasana, I did the right thing. I kept it moving and that's it. We're done. Moving right along. So the next person who's watching Digital Foreplay, if Keisha Green jumps in your inbox and shoots this shot again, probably won't, but if it happens, you better respond correctly because I'm going to feel some kind of way. I'm going to I had to look at the mirror and like, am I ugly? Like, so guys, when you shoot your shot and she curves you, do you ask yourself, am I ugly? Like, is that what goes on? Because I would like to say that took me out of my comfort zone because I would never, ever do that. I would never. So when I did it, I was like, go Keisha. Like, but then when he gave me that dry thanks, and I know the emphasis on the dry thanks because I could tell it was dry because it was thanks. It wasn't a thank you, beautiful, or thank you, cutie. It was thanks. Or just respect the curve. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Where's my beer? Y'all don't understand. This has been on my mind. And I was like, I could not wait to get on Digital Foreplay and talk about this. I hope he don't watch the show because he'll know that I'm talking about him. Oops. Crunch says sometimes the ladies curve a dude just to see how he reacts. They tell me all the time in my discussions. Oh, okay. Well, let me just say this. Any dudes that came in my inbox shooting their shot, I did curve them. Well, maybe. Yeah, I've curved a majority of them. There's people in my inbox right now that are still waving. Arms must be tired as shit. But you know what I mean? Like, I get it. He wasn't feeling Keisha. It's all right. Exactly, D. On to the next one. But I don't have a next one. So, yeah. Whatever. I'm going to say this. This is rough. So, fellas, because y'all keep avoiding the question, I'm asking y'all, have y'all shot it and it got curved? Like, seriously. Like, I don't get it. I'm trying to understand. Nobody is willing to like volunteer this information. Exactly, because I don't like playing any games either. So I thought that was direct calling them sexy. Okay. Paula says they just keep it moving. They're used to it. They get curved all the time. Okay, Akbar, come on, tell me your story. What happened? Okay, so Romaro says, nah, I may not be the type of cat she likes. People like what they like. Absolutely. I totally agree with you there. People like what they like. So he must not have been looking for this chocolate goddess named Keisha Green. Clearly, right? Clearly. He said, Akbar said, yes, but most respected and keep it moving. They know they failed. Of course. I mean, because I'm trying to figure out, like, all right, so the fellas, when y'all do it, you're feeling the same anxiety that I was feeling. So if you hit her up with a hello, beautiful, and she came back with thanks, would you feel that she curved you? I guess that's the better question. Nope, he couldn't handle me. I was just too much woman for him, Kitty. That's what I'm telling myself so I don't cry here. I was too much woman for him. Oh my goodness. DeAndre says I get curved often. My God. DeAndre, are you telling me that so I don't feel bad? Okay, so if you do get curved often, what's the curve? What's the curve? Some men are intimidated by an aggressive woman. That was aggressive by calling him sexy? So you can't give men compliments? So let me get this right. So men can blow up your inbox giving you all these compliments, but you can't give them one? That's aggressive? Wow, I didn't know that. Ladies, did y'all know that? So when they say, when a man says, good morning, beautiful, do you feel compelled to say back, good morning, handsome, if they're not handsome? I mean, like, I guess, because he could be stroking my ego and I could be stroking his. So he may not even think that I'm beautiful. And I may not think that he's attractive. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Hey there, Jeff. I'm just saying, like, what is it really? So if you're curving them, so how do you know that you might have missed out on a good one? Okay, Kahim, you disagree? Why do you disagree? Okay, right. Crunch is sort of like a woman proposing to a man, not the same vibe. I wish I would get down on my knee and propose to a man. What the fuck is that? Okay, Kahim says it's not aggressive. Oh my goodness, Jeff says ugly bros need love too. Okay. Just not on my dime. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that, right? My bad. If a dry replies happens more than twice, 3 strikes, I'm out. So, all right, so I'm saying, so D, are you saying that I'm supposed to go back and say, now since I said you're sexy, go back with a good morning, handsome, and see if he responds to that? Okay. Oh my goodness. Because I said, you don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. All right, y'all making excuses. D talking about they may have had a bad day and got distracted, but multiple times is different. Hey, Tamika. I mean, multiple times, but who's going to keep setting themselves up for that? I don't think. Okay, so here's the thing. if it's aggressive, they're saying it's aggressive for the woman to give a man a compliment. So it's just as aggressive for the man to give a woman a compliment. Is that what we're saying here? I don't know. All right, DeAndre says being curved means they're not interested. That's all. Take it as it is. Okay. All right. Don't do it. Okay, right. That's what we're talking about, Paula. Curve. Shooting your shot, curves, rejection, and sex. That's what we do over here. Talk about sex. Because you figure if you shoot your shot, you're shooting your shot because you're now saying that you're interested. But let me just say, just because a man gives you a compliment does not necessarily mean that he's interested in dating you. He might just think you're pretty. All right, so Crunch says, any ladies in here want nasty, unadulterated, wet, sticky sex? Shoot your shot. Shar said, I'm the queen of curving. You know what? I would like to own that title too. I would think that I curve a lot of people. And it's not arrogance or cocky. It's just that you kind of know what you're looking for, and you can get a roundabout idea of the type of person they are. And if you're not interested, why play a game with them and make them think that you are? So you respect the curve and you keep it moving. Point blank, period. But sometimes you feel like, oh, well, maybe I should have did this or should have did that. Crunch, don't try to clean it up talking about it's just a test. Ain't no test. Ain't no test. Cut it out. All right, so Katan said it's just a compliment unless it's followed up. Okay, so what is the follow-up? If you give someone a compliment, what is the follow-up? Okay, so Paula says, even if you didn't say sexy, you would have still got curved by him. He's just not that into you. That's what she's saying. So that's what a curve is. The person is not feeling you like that. I am a firm believer, and I'm going to shift a little gears here. I'm a firm believer of people make time for what they want to make time for. So if they're interested in you, you'll know that they're interested in you by their conversation, by them reaching out, by what is the big thing that I like that's a turn on? Consistency, boys and girls. So if they're not consistent, then what are we doing? Okay, that's it. You move on. So look, Shar said as soon as they say, hey, beautiful, it's more so soon as you get the hey, beautiful, Grand Risings queen, peace queen, all of this other stuff, you already know what it is. So we as females, it's like, all right, I'm good on that. So I guess the fellas, y'all can feel like that is, y'all are feeling the same way. So Kasana's saying the follow-up is showing that you're interested. But interested how? Like, that's not showing interest. So if I give you a compliment, if I'm going out of my way, and when I say going out of my way, I'm coming in your inbox to give you this compliment. Because you could have posted a picture, and I could have easily just said under the picture, great pic, handsome pic, whatever the case may be. So I didn't do that. I came to you. So that's it. That's the interest, right? I don't know. I'm saying. Yes, Kaheem, consistency. Oh, yes. So Crunch says, I wonder what the inbox line would make you take notice, ladies. Yes, I would like to know that too. Like, what would you like to hear in your inbox from a guy who's interested in you if he doesn't have your phone number? To like text you or call you? Because I think also too, people get caught up in that whole texting thing, and like who wants to keep texting? Like, I want to get on the phone and talk. So if you are interested in me, I think that's a phone conversation, right? And see, had he not curved me, we could have exchanged phone numbers or something. So, that type of thing. Shar has a good one. This is a great question. She says, why do you fellas always WYD a woman to death? Oh my goodness, Shar, you are preaching to the choir. That is one of my pet peeves. I hate that. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me for someone to text me WYD. For the most part, I'll ignore it. I'll see it and I'll delete it right off my screen. Like, I'm not even answering that. Like, I'm like, I feel like a WYD text is very intrusive. I know y'all saying like, it's really not. I'm just asking you what you're doing. But no, you are asking me what I'm doing. But why can't it just be, hey, Keisha, how are you? How you doing today? I'm more receptive to that than WID. No hello, no good evening, no nothing. It's just WID. And I'm about to text you. So I'm sitting here currently doing digital foreplay, waiting for you to text me. Or sometimes I'm a smart ass. I'll respond back texting you, and then they get mad. Yes, exactly, Akbar. What you doing? Where you at? The fuck you mean? What am I doing and where am I at? Why do you want to know? I don't understand. I'm a homebody. I'm at home. There. Problem solved. Crunch said WID is so 2010. So wait, Frankie says, so guys should write words out. Yes. You utilize that diploma you got or your college degree. Use words. Shar said they do WID with no follow-ups, no plans, nothing. Exactly. And that's why they get curved, because you're not about to WID me to death. Not at all. Okay, Kahim says, I personally hate that. You can't take the time out to type it. Oh my goodness. Yes, Crunch, guys are still doing WID. Yes, they are. They are. Right. She said, Paula said, I can't wait for we done made it past the curve show. Right. Y'all are fucking hilarious. Seriously. But yeah, so you're not about to WID me to death. So I'm not even answering it. So after that, you have to follow that up. You talk about follow-ups, follow up that with a call. Because if you really want to know what I'm doing and I didn't respond to it, aren't you going to call me? Perhaps, right? Okay. Frankie says, damn, what do guys do right? Clearly nothing. Oh my goodness. Crunch says, I usually don't abbreviate too many words, not even good morning. Crunch, I agree with you. You definitely don't. Crunch writes it all out. There's no misunderstanding what Crunch is saying. His good morning is good morning. And I'm the one that's lazy. Like, I guess I'm dry. Like, yeah, good morning, whatever. Like, Daryl says, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that is that, show a real interest. WID, what are you doing? Okay, so when I text back nothing, then what are you going to say? Me either? See how the conversation is dead right there? So you got to do something. I mean, that's like, it's just stupid. I don't know. Okay, so DeAndre says, I asked, what's your plans for the day? Okay, so you text WID. She then say, what are your plans for the day? Crunch says, ladies get mad because I have an Android. Yes. Can you please graduate to iPhone? Oh my goodness. Kanye said, well, you want to stare at the phone and scream, respect the curve, mofo? Right. Oh, yes. They're closed-ended questions. Yes. Yeah, because you're going to say WID, I'm going to answer it, and then what? There's nothing else after that. You just wanted to know what I was doing because you look at your phone. Oh, she's doing digital foreplay. Okay, then what? Or if I say I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs, then what? Then if you say something like I'm bored, then it turns into something weird like, oh, if I was there with you, you wouldn't be bored. Fuck out of here. Like, there you go. Going left. Like, stop. We don't have to do that. Yes, that mess will end the conversation really quick. Shut your mouth, Frankie. Team iPhone over here. Come on, get into 2020. But yeah, the conversation ends quick because there's nothing else. Like, it's whatever. Paula said good night, y'all. But yeah, I think that at the end of the day, that you just gotta have more. You have to have more to it. Akbar said that's racist against androids. Nobody racist. Those androids, like, I'm just saying I'm team iPhone, so I love when I text people and they're in the blue. It irks me when they're in the green. Like if you get someone's phone number and you put it in your phone and you see it's green, for me, I'm just like, oh, they have an Android. Ew. Like, I'm a phone snob. Like, just like, you should be iPhone in 2020. I don't care what anybody says. So yeah. Okay, what? My goodness. Right, he typed that response out. Oh my goodness. iPhone in a 1999 Ultima. Oh my goodness. All right, Daryl says that's the clear reason why there are a lot of women single, because they make things hard. Wow. Fellas, do you agree with Daryl? He's saying that we make things hard, us females. I don't think that we make it hard. I'm just, if you're a man, because men are always quick to say how they're grown, they're this, they're that, they're a full man, da 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 da. If you're such a man, and this is just me speaking, I'm not speaking for all women, but if you're such a man, shouldn't a man be able to articulate his words and say what it is that he wants? I'm supposed to assume, because he said hello beautiful in WID, that he's interested in me? Like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Y'all can disagree all y'all want. Look, I'm just saying, like, that's like, I don't know. Right, Char saying, how do we make things hard by curving you with a WID text? Exactly. Like, who's doing that? That's not, for me, I don't find that that's cool. Shut up, Edie. Shut up. He preach. You don't preach. What? Get out of here. Like, that's not how it goes. At the end of the day, if you're interested in someone, you'll say something to them. You'll reach out to them. You'll say, hello, good morning, how are you? And then, follow it up like, so what are your plans for the day? Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm currently at work. Whatever the case may be, you're gonna create dialogue. But a WID, I tell you what I'm doing, and then whatever the case may be. Like, exactly. So now, perfect. So now, text me WID. I'm over here making some KG blends. That's what I'm doing. Would you like to buy some? Like, shameless plug. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm making KG blends. www.kgblends.com. That's what I'm doing. So I'm not. All right, Daryl says that's the intro to the conversation. Okay, so Daryl, you text me, what am I doing? And I say, making KG blends. Now what? I'm supposed to know that you are interested because you asked me what I was doing? My 13-year-old daughter texts me, what am I doing? Like, how am I supposed to know? So Crunch says, I'm 49 years old. What are you doing? Text doesn't feel right to text. It doesn't, because it's impersonal and it's intrusive. Okay, so DeAndre says women are more conversational than men are. That's not true, because I have a lot of phone conversations with men, and they are on the phone, and we're on the phone talking for hours. Like, we have great conversations. So it's not just one-sided. They're not just sitting on the phone like, like, they're talking, they're engaged in the conversation. So I don't agree with you there, DeAndre. I think that people make time for who they want to make time for. They talk to who they want to talk to. And if it's a curve, they're not going to get on the phone. So I feel like you sending a WID text is just you being lazy. That's all. You don't have no conversation, but you're like, let me put this out there just in case. And that's not cool at all. Yes, that's not cool. So with that being said, I think that men need to step it up. Like, if you're interested in someone, you need to step it up more than WID or Good Morning Beautiful, and whatever. Okay, so Crunch says, is it okay to ask, when will I see you, to a newly met woman? Well, it all depends. When you say newly, like, have y'all been conversing for a week, 2 weeks, a month? I mean, how long has it been since you last saw them? Like, if I met someone, say I met them on a Saturday, and we've been talking every day since then, and now it's Thursday, and they said to me today, so when will I see you again? I'm going to be like, oh, okay, that means he's interested and he's wanting to plan something with me. So I'm going to say, what does your schedule look like? When would you like to see me again? Because these are my days that I'm available. That's what I'm going to say. Kahim says, if that's the only way of starting a conversation, then your conversation skills are on the low. Basically. Thank you. I think so. Okay. Isaac says most women and men do it to show that they're thinking of you. Nah, Isaac, I have never sent a text message asking someone what they were doing to let them know I was thinking of them. If I was thinking of them, I'm going to say just that. Thinking of you. Point blank. That's direct. I'm going to tell them I was thinking about you. I'm not going to say, what are you doing? I'm going to say, I'm thinking about you. All right. Crunch says a week, 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, you can say that because you're striking an interest. Like, I'm interested in you. And so you're interested in seeing me again. So you're asking me, when can I see you again? I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that's good. You never been at work or in a meeting? Negro, absolutely. But if I'm at work or in a meeting, why am I sneaking on the phone to text somebody WID? Because if you're at work and at a meeting, obviously you can't have a full-fledged conversation with me. So why are you engaging me in the first place? Talk to me when you got some time. How about that? Like, come on. That's like a cop-out. That is such a cop-out. Seriously, because if I'm at work and I'm busy, I'm not thinking about, well, let me text such and such real quick. Let me text them what they doing so I can get back in this meeting. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. All right, Crunch says I'm not talking more than twice if I'm not talking more than twice if I'm not already interested. Okay, there you go. I mean, but that's shooting a shot. I think that in itself, asking when am I going to see you again, is shooting a shot. And if they are receptive, they'll comply. They'll say, all right, you can see me. Like I said, you can see me on this day, or we can make plans to do this. Or he can plan a whole date and say, hey, like say if we were allowed outside again, say, I just got 2 tickets to see this movie on Friday. Do you want to go? Or whatever. Daryl, why is it sad? He said, take a sip. I sure will. It's not sad. Oh my God. What you doing, monkey? Like, who says that, Edie? Like, are females receptive to that? So you text a woman, what are you doing, monkey? They really respond back like, hey, I'm thinking of you. Like, you're setting the tone right there. It's not going to be, received well. No, it's not. Stella Artois cider, apple cider. So the, what's it called? Yeah, no, definitely. I don't agree. What you doing, monkey? Are you serious? That's a sure shot to get your ass cussed the fuck out. Right? That's all that is. Like, because the next question is going to be, who the hell you calling monkey? DeAndre said, if I get the feeling she doesn't want to be bothered after I speak, I'm not going to keep trying. But how are you keep trying by WYD? Like, seriously. Shar says, the bottom line is if he's mature and interested, you definitely know. You have these 30 and 40-year-old men that are still, still making the mistakes of children. So ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody's going to sit there and play this game. And y'all think it's funny. It's not funny at all. It's like, what are you doing? Dennis, you better get out of my inbox talking about what am I doing? I'm doing digital foreplay, goddammit. It's not a conversation starter, Edie. How is it a conversation started by you insulting somebody? Like, what type of conversation are we trying to have after you insult me? Okay. Lil Tamika said, better not ever get a what you doing, monkeys. Right? I mean, like, the fuck are you talking to? What are you doing, monkey? But like, get fuck off my phone. Like, delete, block. Like, we won't be talking to you anymore. Like, come on. Okay. All right. So Isaac says a bitch or a girl gonna respond to that monkey shit. Probably. I agree. Yeah. A young-minded female, she might respond to that, but any woman with any sense is not going to respond to a what are you doing text? What are you doing, monkey? Like, definitely not. Char said that's the difference between men and women. If a woman ain't interested, she's going to tell you the man is going to lie. Right. They're going to play around. Women read too much into it, Daryl. I don't think it's reading too much into it. I think it's, again, going back to my original statement that it's intrusive. You didn't say hello. You didn't say good evening. You didn't say anything. All you did is out of nowhere popped up in a text saying, what are you doing? And I'm supposed to take this as you're interested and that this is a conversation starter. But it's a very small conversation because, again, when you say, what are you doing? And I respond, whatever I'm doing. What's the follow-up? All right, Edie, they all respond. All right, well, then I guess they like you then. They don't mind being disrespected. That says, that's them. I'm just saying, if a man texts me that, what are you doing, monkey? I'm not responding. That's all. I wouldn't respond. I'm not saying anything for the women that do. I'm just saying I would not respond. I don't know. So, and then I see Tamika and Shar, they wouldn't respond either. Like, that's That's some weird shit right there. Because it's not, I don't know. Let me ask you this, Edie. By you saying, "What are you doing, monkey?" Is that like the boy that picks on the girl that he really likes her? That's why he doesn't know what else to say to her. He feels nervous. I don't know. All right, DeAndre said, "What are you doing too many times is a guaranteed way to end any chance you got with a woman." Agreed, right? Because it shows that you're not a good conversationalist. You're not going to say anything, and it's not. And I disagree with Daryl saying that we're putting too much emphasis into it. We're not. If I want to have a conversation with you, let's talk. Let's do that. I don't want to text you. What are you doing? Like, we're just going to go back. Have you ever noticed if you some guys, ladies, you'll text them and they'll have full-fledged conversations with you where you could have easily done picked up the telephone? Like, that's crazy. Edie says it's not disrespectful if you know me. All right, but what if she doesn't know you? Right, look, Char said, "You call me a monkey, it's bound to get you hurt." Look, pulling on pigtails. Right, like, is that something like some weird stuff to, like, I'm a poke her, I'm a hit her to let her know I like her, so let me insult her? Like, that's not cool at all. French said, "I need to know what the one line that will make a woman take instant notice." You know what makes a woman take instant notice? Consistency. That's what makes a woman pay attention. A consistent man. Inconsistency and people who are indecisive, those are curves. Those are reasons why women curve men. We want consistency, and whatever that is, consistency in whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're interested in me, you should be consistently letting me know that. And I will return the favor if I'm interested in you like that. You know what I mean? So, like, we're not going to play those type of games. And that whole thing that we're not kids anymore. Yeah, Shar says, and that's what I mean. We are not kids no more. So you have to come correct or keep it pushing. Absolutely. Like, consistency is important, and you need to, this is about shooting your shot, right? So if you're interested in me, tell me you're interested in me, other than asking me, "What am I doing, monkey?" or "Hello, beautiful," because I don't know what that means. Being consistent is like, that's important. That's important. Okay, so being consistent with no response is stalking. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, being consistent, strike up conversation with me. Talk to me. If you start talking to me and engage me in conversation, you will then begin to be consistent with that. And I'm going to be receptive. And then you got two people conversing, point blank. Hey, Yoshi. Exactly. No time for reindeer games. It's shit or get off the pot. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. And the whole the purpose of this was to discuss just that. Men want a woman to be assertive. They want her to be, assured of herself, this, that, and the third. So when she does do this, and it's like, "Oh, wait, I had to fall back because she was too aggressive." It's like, what do you want? Either you do or you don't. What are we doing here? It's stupid. And so that's one of the main things that happens with men and women when it comes to dating. Men drop the ball because they're inconsistent. That's point blank. That's why it happens. Yes, Yoshi, he said monkey. Nah, unless that's a family nickname. Exactly. Like, if that's what people know you as, then okay, yeah. But just to be like, "What are you doing, monkey?" Nah, we're not doing that. Weedy says, "What you're doing is for someone you already know, not someone you're trying to get to know." All right, so Edie, what are you saying to the woman you're trying to get to know? Because that's weird. I don't know. Shar says, if you're consistent and she's not answering, that should tell you to keep it moving. It's obvious she's not interested. Right, I agree. You'll know. Okay, so Yoshi says it's WID. Is it offensive? I don't think that it's offensive. I just find it that it's intrusive, that it's not followed up by anything. It's just, it comes out of nowhere. What are you doing? I answer it. And then what? What is the follow-up after it? That's what I keep reiterating tonight. What is the follow-up after it? You say, "What are you doing?" I answer it, and then it goes silent. So why would you start your conversation off with something that was going to lead to a dead end? That's a dead end conversation. Kaheem said it best. It's a dead end. So, okay, so Yoshi, you're saying maybe it's a conversation starter. It could be if you're going to follow it up with more conversation, or better yet, pick up the phone and call them. Okay, so E says, what would you like for dinner? Okay, so if you ask her what would she like for dinner, that's random, because unless y'all have that type of rapport with each other, where's that coming from? I'm confused, Edie. I think you're just playing, and like, I'm being serious. I'm so confused. Like, oh my goodness, I don't know. Crunch says, I once said I prayed for a wife. Has God spoke to you yet? We got that the same. Oh my goodness, I can't. I can't. So yeah, Shar says, but see, I feel it's a no-win situation, because if the woman is consistent with her interest in the man, then he's going to claim like, yeah, exactly that, like, oh, she's aggressive, all that other stuff. So you can't win. You can't win for losing here. So it's like women, yeah, ultimately it's like we are going to fall back. Yeah, no chat. Depends on the rapport. Definitely depends on the rapport. Women never turn down food. This is true. They don't turn down food. But there has to be some type of rapport. You have to have some type of rapport with the person that, you know, something has to be, it has to be a rapport. You can't just pop up, what are you doing? What would you like for dinner? But food is a good starter. I think you'll get there's more reception from some food than what are you doing, monkey? But look, Char said, if you buy me food, I'll love you forever. He said, stop assuming. I'm not. Frankie said women complain about everything, it seems. No, it's just like, it's not that we complain about everything. It's that at the end of the day, we want you to step up and be a man. And it seems that when we demand you to be a man, you can't accept that, and you feel some kind of way, and then you go running off like, oh, I didn't think you were interested. No, it wasn't that I wasn't interested. You just were acting like a goofball. That's all. So Yoshi said, I wouldn't be offended unless we cool. That's what my peeps call me. Okay. It's just, it all depends. Like, a man who doesn't know you should not be talking to you that way. He shouldn't be asking you, what are you doing, monkey? But Edie's saying that if people who know me know him, that's okay. I'm just saying. Look, Shar said, Keisha, I know you got a man for me. Listen. Digital Foreplay, we're right here. Shar is on the market. She's single. Okay, don't go in her inbox asking her what she's doing, because she's going to cuss you out. So, like, come correct or don't come at all. Like, it's a lot of men. Look, I have like over 4,000 Facebook friends, and a majority of my Facebook friends, they are men. I don't know if they're single or not, because they all play games. I wouldn't even set you up for that, because like half of them, they're Facebook single, but they got a whole wife at home. So I don't know. Good luck. Good luck with that one. It's hard because like people just play too much. All right, so Crunch said, each woman has her own interpretation of what a man is. It gets tiresome finding out each definition. It's not. It's just like at a certain age, men should have certain things going on for themselves. And if they don't, that's a reason for a woman to curve you. Like when I think about dating in a man, I think that it should be like, for example, the man, if he's coming for me or wanting, interested, you should have your own place. You should have your own transportation. You should have a job. You need those three things, because anything else is uncivilized to me, because I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's a waste of my time, because this ain't Build-A-Bear, and I'm not sitting there waiting for you to get it together. And no, we ain't going to build this empire together. You should already have it. I mean, at this point in life, you should already have it. I'm 44, about to be 45. I can't be talking about, ooh, can you help me build this empire? Like, we're not. Like, seriously. And you're not my husband? I ain't helping you build shit. Like, come correct or don't come at all. Again. Okay, so this is just crazy. It's so crazy. It's exhausting. I agree with you, Yoshi. It's very exhausting. Man should, women should. It's like, what is it? I'm just saying, like, for me, like, people have their non-negotiables. And, like, when I think about the non-negotiables, you should have your shit together. Don't talk to me. Remember I told you at the beginning of the season how I had a blind date, and like he was on a bike, and like it was all messed up. And it was like, wow, you're homeless, you ride a bike, but you're trying to date. How? Why? Like, you should get your life together. And you know what he said to me? Because I said that to him. I said, you have bigger fish to fry than trying to find someone. And he told me that just because he had felt hard on his luck, he deserved to have a beautiful black queen on his arm. Right. Like, I can't even say this. Like, I'm still like, it makes me crack up when I think of this story. Like, he was dead ass serious. Like, yes, Frankie, a bike. When he told me he was meeting me on a bike, and I thought like he had a motorcycle. This dude was on a Huffy, a bike. I said, okay. I said, okay. So, yes. So going back to having your shit together, like, I don't know. I think that you should have your shit together if you're trying to date. She said no bikes. Oh, Crunch said they think creating a difficulty is a test we must pass. No, it's not. You should just have your shit together. Because here's the thing. I've talked to men, and this is what men will say. I said, so would you date me if I didn't have my own place and I didn't have a car, but I had a job? And men say, yeah, I would, because at least you're working. You're dumb. You shouldn't date me. No, because I have bigger fish to fry than trying to be your girlfriend. I should be working on getting some not employment. I should be working on getting a roof over my head and having some reliable transportation. Because what, you just want to pick me up all the time? Like, I don't know. I'm different. Yes, a Huffy. I'm trying to tell you. We all had Huffies at kids. Yo, shit. And then Mongoose came out. Right, Frankie? Mongoose. We all had a Huffy. But this was 2019. And it wasn't even like a fancy Huffy. This was like, I don't, it doesn't matter. We weren't equally yoked. we just weren't. It was a no. Was it clean? Crunch. I don't know. I was turned off. He had like, it doesn't matter. I didn't like it. Yes, me too. Had the tassels, the little basket, the little bell. Like, I've been thinking about going on a date to meet somebody on a bike. Like, what? A bike he seen on the curb when he was walking home. Basically, like, I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, so my whole point is, men, they should come to the table, correct? And women should come to the table, correct? Anything that I'm asking you to have, I have myself. So, like, there's no Build-A-Bear here, so I don't want to Build-A-Bear with you. And that's it. So people might say, oh, she's stuck up, she's this, she's bougie. No, I'm not bougie because I want you to have your own place. Like, what, we gonna, you live with your mom and we're all gonna sit on the couch and watch Good Times together? Crunch, really? He might have been the love of my life, but you judged him. Man, listen. Hell yeah. Listen. What? Crunch, how could he be the the love of my life? He has no transportation and he's homeless. What am I doing? Like, how do I explain that to my children? Like, mom taking in homeless people? Oh my God. DeAndre said he sounded like the type of guy that would give you flowers out of somebody's yard. I can't. I'm just saying, it wasn't for me. I'm not anybody else, any other females out there. If you met a guy and he didn't have a place to stay and he rode a bike, if that's your type of hype, so be it. It just ain't mine. That's all. Frank said he waiting for his stimulus. Clearly, he was waiting for the stimulus. Oh my goodness. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm just trying to understand. Like, I think that you should have your own place. You should have your own place. And you know what? I always hear that story because I've been on dates with guys, and the ones that don't have their own place, it's always the story of, I was in a relationship, she put me out, so I'm just staying with my brother, or I'm just staying with my cousin, or I'm staying with my mother until I can get it together. And it's like, so how long is that going to be your story? How long is that going to be your story that you don't have it together? Like, how long is she obligated to stay with you until you get it together? because everybody has a stepping stone, and I'm not judging people. I'm not saying, because we all have to crawl before we walk, but I'm just saying that, you shouldn't be trying to date, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, so basically going back to the original statement of the curve. So you fellas, y'all are saying that WYD is shooting your shot, or saying hello, beautiful. We as women, we're saying no, it's not. Can we all agree that we believe that everybody should be consistent? Like, can we at least agree on that? Because y'all got me feeling like I'm losing my mind over here, like I'm wrong for my opinions, but they're my opinions, and I think they're funny. I mean, not they're funny, but I just believe that you should just have something to bring to the table besides hard dick and bubblegum, and your ass is fresh out of bubblegum. So what are we doing? Get it? What are we doing? That's the only time I want to talk about what are you doing, like when it's about you getting your shit together. So yeah, I just I feel like at the end of the day, dating is hard. It is very hard. I can only imagine what the men go through. But it's hard because we meet we meet these representatives, and I'm just, it's frustrating because it's like, just be who you are. And granted, yes, it's a catch-22 where it's like, okay, yeah, he was being himself by being homeless and riding a bike, but that wasn't my ideal. So I passed on that. Somebody might see that diamond in the rough, but I wasn't sticking around for that, for real. Frankie says, match my worth. That's all I ask. Okay. Oh my goodness. Shar said, can we talk about sex next time? Because I have a lot to say. What time is it? Oh my goodness. Yes, we always talk about sex, Shar. So please set your reminders for next Thursday. We always talk about sex. And we really didn't touch too much on sex this week. It was more like a little PG-13 today. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because the sex on there, someone mentioned this to me the other day, sex on the first date. And I said, like, oh my goodness, like sex on the first date is like a gift and a curse, because if you have sex on the first date, 1 minute he's like, when he's pursuing you to get the sex on the first date, he's like, oh, we're grown. But then when you do it, then you can kindly slightly feel the curve. So it's like, it's different. It's a lot that goes into it. So it's like you want to be grown, but at the same time you want to wait. And men say that they don't judge you, but they do judge you. I don't care what anybody says. They do judge you. They're talking about, oh, we're grown. That's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I agree, Yoshi. Look, Crunch said, hit me. Let's talk. Frankie said, only if it's trash. That's not true, Frankie, because here's the thing. If you have sex on the first night with her, like, what are y'all talking about after? What the fuck are y'all talking about after? Because you damn sure ain't trying to get to know her. And if you are, what are you trying to get to know? When you get some more pussy from her? Like, seriously. What? Just like it's bullshit. It's like, ladies don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, because him telling you, oh, we're grown, that's just for you to drop your drawers. That is it. Because as soon as you drop your drawers, he's gonna be busy. His battery's dead. He got work. He all that other nonsense. Exactly. We're too old for it. It's like, if you're bold enough to ask for sex, then you should be bold enough to come to still stick around after you had sex. Or here's my thing. If it's all that you want is just sex, that's all you want, say that part. The truth is a bigger turn on than consistency. The truth. Say that. I only want sex. I don't want a relationship. I'm not going to be your plus one. I'm not going to do any of that. I just want to have sex with you. So now she, or ladies, if you want to tell him, you can say if you want that too. Because there are a lot of people that are just having sex. So yeah. Char said, right, because men judge you based on if y'all fucking on the first night. Absolutely. Smash and grab. Yep. Smash and grab. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that you're bad for having a one night stand or whatever the case may be. You had needs, he had needs. Y'all came together. Y'all met. It was a happy medium. Everybody's happy. Y'all walk away, and she doesn't have to walk away wondering, is he going to call? He doesn't have to wonder like, damn, now I got to say good morning beautiful for the next week. You don't got to do any of that if y'all said from the beginning what it is that you wanted. A closed mouth does not get fed. So there it is. Oh Lord, sincere. Lord have mercy. Oh, hi, Sin. What are we talking about? 3 of my relationships I smashed the first night. All right, so you're the success story, Sin, to say that you can be in a relationship after the first night or whatever. Akbar says, can't stand empty sex. Let's have a conversation and a deeper connection. No time for games. Exactly. No time for games. And I will say this, look, I'll agree with you this week, Sincere, because you can have a relationship you can have sex on the first date and develop a relationship. You absolutely can. You can, but it's only with 2 mature people, 2 adults. Because if one's a child and one's an adult, it's not going to work. So yes, you can have a successful relationship after sex on the first date. You certainly can, but only with someone who is like-minded. So yeah, Shar says, but we grown. So if you just want sex, say that and just do it right. All right. Crunch says, don't judge me then if I want to get engaged first night after sex on the first date. Shut up. Go away. Okay, since that, and had kids with them. There you go. Absolutely. I'm trying to think. Did I have a relationship when I got married? Did we have sex on the first date? It was like so many moons ago. I don't even remember. I don't think so. Did we? No, we didn't. I think it was like, I made him wait a month. I made him wait a month. Yeah, it was a month. I think it was a month. And then we were together. But we ended up being together for like 14 years and got married and had 3 kids. So, shit. The first night or a month, whatever, it's up to the 2 people that you are, you're dealing with. That's all. Yoshi said, it's all hearts and minds. It's all hearts and minds are clear. Yeah, hearts and minds are clear. You got to be honest at the end of the day. Okay, so Frankie said he had a 10-year relationship after sex on the 3rd date. So it is possible. It is possible, definitely. You can do it, but it has to be with a like-minded person. If you're dealing with somebody who's still bragging on the internet about getting pussy, no, that's not him. He ain't the one. If he's still in a picture, sticking his middle finger up, talking about he's so fucked up and he's drunk, high, whatever, nope, he's not going to be the one that's going to call you after you smash on the first night. That's all. Okay, so Akbar says, not true with all men. I'm a man of a certain age who's been there, done that. True. But you know what, Akbar, everybody's not like you, but anything is possible. I do agree with that, Yoshi. Anything is possible, but you have to put it out there what you want. When you have these conversations, that's why you have to talk about these things. When you're talking on the phone, instead of hitting me with what you're doing and all that goofy shit, let's have real conversations about what your plans are for the next 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. Let's talk about, what your goals are. Better yet, let's talk about your mental health. What traumas are you dealing with that, because if you have some fucked up things going on that you haven't dealt with, you ain't about to ruin my life. So I need to know what I'm signed up for. So we need to have those conversations. And y'all might be like, oh, that's too deep. No, it ain't. No, it's not. I need to know. If your mom left you as a child and you got mommy issues, that's going to be a problem because it might trigger something when we're together. If you got daddy issues, you need to get help for it. You need to talk about it. Something. So I feel like those are the conversations. So instead of texting, what are you doing? Let's have those conversations. We can have those conversations over a meal. When you could say, going back to what Crunch was saying, when can I see you again? We can have those conversations over dinner. We can have those conversations on the phone. But these are conversations that we should be having. When's the last time you've been to the doctor? When the last time you had it tested for an STD? All those things. Do you have life insurance? I'm just saying, these are the things that go through my mind at 44. But I'm a mother. And so I'm thinking long term. So, and I think that, some men, they need to be talking about it too. Like, health is wealth. Let's talk about your health, your mental health, your physical health, your overall well-being. But see, and food. Yes. Hey, Pam. Oh my goodness, Frankie, if you don't get off here talking about, so what y'all doing tonight? We're ignoring you. We're ignoring that message right there. That's what we're doing. We're not going to do that. We're not doing that at all. You missed it. You missed it. The whole thing. I thought we was on the same page. Look, he's running now. He's running now. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think. Yeah, see, look, Yoshi said prostate test. Right. You need to find out what is going on. Look, we're going to the kitchen. Right. I'm going to the kitchen after the show to use my KG blends on some food. But yeah, those are the things that we have to, we definitely have to discuss. These are conversations that you can be having instead of hello, beautiful, her to death or whatever. You should be having those type of talks. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person if you don't have life insurance, but hey, talk about it. Talk about anything except other than, oh, when you gonna let me come over? Because Netflix and chilling is just not the move. I think after Corona, we are all Netflixed and chilled out. So you really gonna have to come correct. Thank you, Crunch. Oh my goodness. You got your spice. Yay, Yoshi. I'm so happy. Yes. You guys got to order my KG Blend spice. I have 4 of them. You need to go to www.kgblends.com. But yeah, you guys y'all gotta do better. And in closing, I guess for me, with this whole shooting the shot, I don't think that I'm going to do that anytime soon. I think I've had enough of that. I think that was enough. It was just, I think I was traumatized. I'm going to say that. I think my ass was traumatized by it. I really think so. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got for you guys tonight. So next week, as per Shar's request, we are going to talk sex, as if we don't, but we're really going to talk about sex. And I want to talk about the non-negotiables when it comes to sex in the bedroom. Like, what are your no's? We gotta you got to do that. So we will be back next week, and that's it. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the net later.